Hi, thanks for joining today. What started out as a simple trip to see my cousin graduate from high school in San Francisco turned out to be anything but that. I was not expecting what happens, and trust me, you will not either. I literally have a run-in with a scorpion. I have a run-in with a gorilla, a car that drives itself. I see a prison with a prisoner, right? And then I meet a fortune teller who tells me that I'm gonna see some ghosts. And do I? Oh, heck yes I do. You're not gonna believe this. And of course, I go all around San Francisco because San Francisco is incredible. If you haven't been, you really gotta check out this video. And I have a great time with my family, and of course we're gonna eat too. Stick around and see how this goes. Alright, so check this out. This is room number 403 at the hotel. Room 403. I literally just stepped in the door, put my bags in the closet. We're gonna take a look around. So at the moment, I don't know. I'm not feeling anything too sketchy. But let's see, the room looks really cozy. Looks really, really nice. I love the old feel. Check out this wallpaper. Has a nice kind of embroidered texture to it. Nice little pattern on there. This is a regular king size room. We have a TV obviously. And we have, I think that's a wall heater there. Because I don't think the room has any AC. And I'm thinking that's why there's a black fan in the room. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not feeling any, AC coming from anywhere. And I also don't think there's any radiator heating. I think it's just out in the hallways and maybe some of the other rooms. But I think this would be a heater if it gets kind of cool. So, which is kind of, I don't know. We'll see how it goes later. You can see the little TV stand here. There's a little knob. It's kind of broken off. I'm just going to make sure they know that because I don't want to get charged for it. But you have some storage here. Looks like somebody left some kind of medicine. I don't know what kind of medicine that is. It says $8.94 on it. And an S. I don't know what that is. $8.94S. So, again, just got some drawers. Looks like I didn't want to stay in. There we go. And it's a mini fridge here. This would be great. Store some waters and stuff. Doesn't come with any water, but that's okay. We can go buy some. A little freezer with some ice. It is nice and cold. You have this big bureau here. Put stuff in. It's funny. Everybody's videos say. Some people say they use the drawers. A lot of people say that they don't. Do you put stuff in the drawers? Or do you not? It is nice and clean. Some places that I've been at before and I've made reviews on, you always want to make sure if you do use the drawers that they're not actually dirty. Because one time there was so much like dust and dirt inside a drawer that it made my clothes bad. So always double check something like that. There's this nice little box here for tissues. That's nice. Talking about saving on the towels. We have ice bucket here with some glasses. Glasses look pretty nice and clean. No funny smells on them. We have the Queen Anne branding here. Right on the ice bucket there, if you can see that. This is a little flimsy, but comes right off. Clean enough for an ice bucket. Not too bad. You get this fake little plant here. Not really my favorite. I hate fake plants. Here's a nice little sitting area here. Again, we know that the place is old, but as you remember, right here, there was on the TV stand, kind of, this broken off. You can kind of see some little nicks on the furniture. This was a nick right in here. And not me, Nick. You know what I mean, the Nicks on the furniture. Because that is my other name, right? Nick and Daniel, so Nicholas Daniel. So nicks, when I say nicks, I'm talking about scratches, scrapes, right? We can see some usage here on this furniture. But I mean, an old furniture is supposed to have some age to it, right? Some of the drawers should be a little imperfect, and they are. You can kind of see in here, there's some older drawer lining down under there. I mean, that's kind of cool. This thing has that old wood smell to it, but it looks like it's been polished up nicely. You know, the drawers aren't too bad to open and close, not too bad. But when we look over here on this chair, it's kind of like, you know, some frayed marks right in here. That's a little rugged. There's, you know, some little pieces coming off here. If you look right under here, that's a little old. It's kind of stained over in here. It's a beautiful chair though. When we see the table right over here, this little piece, it looks like it kind of fell off. Maybe it needs to be glued back on. But so again, I have nothing, like I don't feel bad about having old furniture. I love old furniture, but old furniture does need to be maintained. And so we can see right here, this just some more tears, some tears right here. But nice little table to sit at and just relax. This light fixture was flicking a little bit when I came in. I think it's just the light bulb, but you can kind of see it. I mean, I don't know, what do you think? Is it spirits? I don't think so. I think it's just a light bulb. But only time will tell, right? We'll see. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Right up in here, some cobwebs kind of hanging off the fixture there. And what is the view? So here's our view. It's a little fire escape right here. Can kind of go over to the next room over. There is a lock on the window right up in here. And the window did open. I was checking to see if it opened. I used two hands. There we go. So it does open. You could actually crawl out of it, which I imagine you would have to do if there's an emergency, or maybe if my friends come to visit me at night. And you know the friends I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Let's close this back up. So there's a lock here. I think we can do that so that nobody could push the window up and come in, and we can also lock it from there as well. But not much of a fun view, really. I mean, you get the fire escape, that's about it. Then you get the two other windows here, kind of like a back alley kind of view, I guess. So if we come over here, this is the bed. Again, it's kind of a small room. It's just a basic king room, right? I do love the fact that there's a little table to sit at, which is kind of nice, and I appreciate that. The rug looks very clean for all purposes. Been vacuumed up very well. If you notice, again, there's just some scuff marks along the baseboards, kind of, you know, all down in here. Right, but again, there's some stuff's kind of normal, I would say. Right, 12:51, you can probably see on that clock there. I checked in early, about 20 minutes ago, and they already had my room ready, which really came in handy for me, because I wasn't sure what I was going to do if I had to wait till 3. So thank you so much for having the room ready early. That was great. Appreciate that. The bed is, king-size bed, is huge, nice and comfy. It is firm, but not too firm, if you know what I mean. It has a nice kind of feel to it. Let's take a look here at the sheets and see what we got. Everything is very clean. Looks very nice. Clean behind there. I don't see any sign of problems, I hope, right? We kind of keep pulling. There's a mattress cover, which I really love and appreciate. So I like that. It's like not white sheets, but they're kind of like lined. It's like a cream colored sheet, which is nice. I'll fix that after. But the pillowcase is white. I'll have to see what's that's coming up. Well, maybe it is white. It's hard to tell, I guess. Maybe the light. It looks cream to me, but now it looks white. Interesting. Here's a little... oh, light by the bed. What is this over here? Tobacco Products Corporation. I'm not too sure about that. Just a picture, I guess. And we got the phone here with the Queen Anne Hotel on it. We got some branding here. The Queen Anne Hotel, pretty cool. We got our pen. Queen Anne. Do you collect pens? Some people I talk to, they collect pens from all the hotels. I like this lamp, by the way. Pretty cool, looks really nice. I love this little detail. And when I go around and I'm like kind of touching everything, by the way, I don't find anything too dusty, which I appreciate, because I did see those little cobwebs up on the top of the table. But for the most part, I don't see dust in a lot of places, which is great. I made such a mess of the bed now, I feel bad. Cool. So let's head over. There's another table on this side. Again, clearly you can see, got some miles out of this table. But I mean, it's not too bad. Again, I like old stuff. And it really does feel old. Doesn't feel like a replica, which is nice. I love this little drapery here. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this, but there we go. I think that, yeah, it was like kind of hidden. It was tucked back in. So it's supposed to kind of look like that, I think. This is nice, and it's wrapped around here like this. So you could actually take it down, I guess. Kind of cover your bed. That's pretty nifty, I like that. This is a nice little holder here. Definitely very Victorian. Everything is definitely in with the Victorian theme. I don't even know what you call that, actually. Is that like a, I don't know, like a headboard above the bed kind of board? Like, what do you call it? Interesting, right? Never seen that before. I don't know. I don't know if I maybe need one in my house, because I have a Victorian house too. But it looks pretty cool. I like it. So right through here, we have the closet. And the closet is actually a pretty good size. You can see my luggage in there. I have 3 carry-on bags, 2 backpacks. They do give an iron in the room and an ironing board. I was curious about that because I'm actually going to need that. There's about 10 hangers. Of course, you can always add some more. And there's a luggage rack there too. But it's a large closet, which I'm pretty excited about. There's California room rates. Look at that. The maximum they can charge for this room is $1,000 a night. My goodness. Per person per day. Wow. And here's the bathroom. The bathroom looks nice and clean. Looks modern. The door is a little rugged, I would say, right around here. Could maybe use to be repainted a little bit. But the bathroom, unfortunately, does not feel as Victorian as the room does, which is a little sad. I was hoping that it would, but we have a little sink area here. You got some soap, some lotion, a couple more glasses. Again, they look clean. Water pressure is pretty good for an old property. I like that. It got hot very fast, by the way, which I really appreciate. I know sometimes in older places, you can wait a while for some hot water. That was not the case. Toilet and everything is pretty clean. Pretty clean. I'd say it is clean. Looks good to me. This curtain is kind of sad. I would be expecting a more Victorian curtain and a more Victorian bathroom, really. I would think that these fixtures could be updated. This whole thing could be more Victorian. This doesn't feel Victorian enough for me. No, the light cover is interesting. A little green there. And of course this light fixture here. Not really Victorian. Not doing it for me personally. And this tile, while it's clean, it's completely 90s. I would appreciate definitely a more subway tiled bathroom. But I tell you, it's interesting. I don't know where it's coming from exactly. I'm getting a very big smell of like a, you know, like an air freshener kind of smell. It's wild. It's like it was just sprayed. I don't know, and maybe there is one in the bathroom here, I don't know, and I'm just not seeing it, but I feel like an air freshener has been sprayed around here. It's like so fresh right now. Like one of those, you know, those things like the in the bathrooms, which is very nice, very clean smell. I like that. Little toilet paper holder. It's just funny because it's hidden to me, and I'm driving myself crazy trying to find it now. It's not like on any of the nooks and crannies up here. I don't know where they would hide an air freshener in here. It's not wild. Very interesting. We have obviously some body wash, shampoo, conditioner. Very interesting color-wise. And I like that it's locked in there so that someone couldn't tamper it on you. I don't typically use these. I don't know if you do. Let me know if you use those kinds of amenities. Sometimes, I don't know, I guess the answer is sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I'm not planning on using those. Nothing bad about them, I just, you know, I don't know, I've been trying to grow it out a little bit, so I've been bringing my own products lately. And I haven't truly decided whether or not I'm gonna let the mop keep going or not, but we'll see. Something that is interesting is how low this shower is. So I just want to give you some interest. I'm not going to stand in here because I have my shoes on right now, but I want to say it's literally right at my face, and I'm only 5'9", so 5'9", maybe 5'10" on a good day, I hope, but it is a very low shower. I'm thinking it's even low for me, so it can go a little bit higher up, like pointy wise kind of thing, but I mean, if you're 6'2", 6'3", or higher, I'm thinking even 6 feet maybe. If you're 6 feet, you're probably going to be right here. I think this could be a challenge. You'd have to be ducking your head underneath it, and that's a very low shower head, which is surprising to me. But otherwise, something else funky. What else am I noticing here? There is no exhaust, but there is a window. So I'm assuming because it's an older property, maybe that's totally fine. You got another outlet up there. I don't know what you would use that outlet for. Maybe another hairdryer. So I'd have the one hairdryer going over here, and then I got another hairdryer going all the way up there, or maybe the curling iron, right? By the way, I did see when I was looking around for the spritzer, there is a hairdryer here on the back of the door. And we do have a little lock. Keep you in the bathroom. So, I think that's just about it for the tour. I'm excited with the room. I'm excited to see what the night will bring. That's what I'm excited for. But for right now, the room feels pretty amazing. Feels quiet, feels tranquil. Feels like I want to go sit right over there, right by those windows. And what is this book, by the way? I forgot to point this out right over here by the windows. There's something here about Where Traveler San Francisco. This is interesting. Somebody marked up the book. Let San Francisco inspire you. And I don't know if that's actually someone signed it. I don't think it's someone signed it. I think someone went to town on it. Just that page, I guess. That's interesting, huh? And then, of course, we have the Queen Anne book right here. It's going to give us some information. Looks like TV channels. Wishing you a great stay right here at the fabulous Queen Anne Hotel. As charming today as it was more than a century ago. So they do have complimentary Wi-Fi. There's a complimentary breakfast. He actually told me downstairs goes till 9:30. So 7 to 9:30. And then look at this, there's an afternoon tea and sherry. That's from 4 to 6. I'm gonna have to check that out. And parking says only $30 a night, which is an incredible deal over what some of the other hotels charge around here. I myself am actually not parking right now, but so I can't say exactly how that will work. I'd have to look into it for you. It's saying the area safe, yet all of San Francisco is prone to vehicle break-ins. It's very sad, huh? Talks about stores nearby in the area. But yeah, I saw some hotels charging $75, $90 a day for parking. So $30 a day is very cheap. Talks about gyms nearby. Oh, but you actually have to buy a day pass. So there isn't actually a gym in the hotel, which is kind of sad. But you know something, actually, and then talked about public transit there. There is no gym in the hotel, but there's also no amenity fee. So a lot of other hotels were like 70 to 90 a day for parking, and they were like 30 to 50 a day for amenities. So like I said, I don't know what $30 in parking gets you. I can definitely try to find that out, but there's no amenity fee, so you save. I guess I'll just have to get my steps in the city. Unless I want to go buy a day pass at one of those gyms, which I could definitely do if I needed to. Public transportation tells you some of the costs here. I don't know if that's updated or not. I'll have to tell you. Streetcars, the BART. Forgive the windblown look, but I was outside walking all around. If you're ever wondering what San Francisco is like in the middle of June, I gotta tell you, it felt like home to me, like Boston. It's right now it's 54 degrees, and there's 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so it can be like feeling a thermic index feel of the 40s. And this is mid-June. In defense, when I did look on the weather app, and I'll just show you, so it's saying right around here 56 degrees. You know, that's without the wind. It did say that it was colder than normal, so colder than average. But as I promised earlier, I am back now. I just had to collect myself for a second. I wanted to kind of read about this history of the hotel that is in this cool book that they left me. Because as I'm planning for my night visitors, or not, maybe I'll just sleep fine, right? I want to think about what I'm getting myself into before I go to bed here. So the Queen Anne is an award-winning bed and breakfast hotel and San Francisco landmark with 48 luxurious rooms and suites. Located at the corner of Sutter and Octavia, the building traces its origins back to 1890, when it was among the first major structures in Pacific Heights. This more than century-old Victorian stands among several prominent San Francisco landmarks that were built by Senator James G. Fair. One of the Comstock Lode Silver Kings, Senator Fair, F-A-I-R, not Flair, he left many reminders of his passion for grand architecture. However, the Queen Anne's beginnings were not quite so ostentatious. Built in 1890, the building originally housed Miss Mary Lake's finishing school for girls, which offered upper-class young women an opportunity to groom themselves for future roles in San Francisco society. Two of Miss Mary Lake's pupils were Senator Fair's daughters, Virginia, who they called Birdie, and Tessie, who later built and dedicated the venerable Fairmont Hotel atop Nob Hill to their famous father's honor. By the way, I just got to throw this in there. I stayed at the Fairmont before. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. Beautiful hotel. The school officially opened on February 15th, 1890. Even for the day when Victorian architecture was more the rule than the exception, the building was hailed for its originality of design and praised for the quality of construction and innovative features. Much media attention was given to the various craftsmen involved in the project to create this imposing structure. The architects were Schulz and Meeker, who also designed another existing landmark in San Francisco, the Flood Building at 1870 Market Street. The San Francisco Newsletter reported on this building's handsome and imposing entrance on Sutter Street, staircases made of the finest Spanish cedar, stained glasswork of the most artistic character. This attention to detail became particularly significant some 16 years later. Narrowly escaping complete devastation during the infamous earthquake and fire of 1906, the Queen Anne was just 3 blocks from the firewall, which was on Van Ness Avenue. However, the fire jumped over to the next block, directly east of Queen Anne, and all structures were lost up to Franklin Street, but not this one. Many of the building's original accoutrements are still evident today. Even the floor plan, modified slightly to add modern bathrooms, is remarkably still the same of Miss Mary Lake's school. The main entrance to the building at that time was Scotch granite steps leading to the second floor entry door, which faces Sutter Street. The main door and its overhead transom were embellished with stained glass panels created by San Francisco craftsman Thomas C. Butterworth. The first floor was a bit different from how it appears today. The lobby and the saloon used to be the site of an infant's classroom, which would hold 65 students. The parlor is the former gymnasium, and both the classroom and the gymnasium were connected by sliding glass doors that were open for commencement exercises and other school pageantries. The former pantry of the house is the current boardroom, and the school's dining room and kitchen operations are where the salon and present kitchen and hotel employees' areas are. The playground and separate servant quarters were located where an apartment building now stands at the corner of Octavia and Bush Streets. The second floor was the area of principal activity and was laid out with extensive consideration of the main entrance and the central grand staircase. Separating the front door and activities on this floor was a Moorish grillwork screen with carved seating areas, all made of English oak. The main hallway has the existing inlaid floor parquet of strong geometric pattern and 5-foot-high paneling of carved oak. The grand staircase on the main floor is also made of carved oak. The balance of rooms on this level were approximately 28 feet by 28 feet each, and included 3 large connecting drawing rooms with stained glass windows, a music room, a library with stained glass windows, a history room, an art room, a mathematics room, and 3 large general classrooms. The third and fourth floor were primarily designed as dormitories for the 65 to 70 student boarders. Each sleeping unit was designed in different colors, and there were ingle nooks, basically wood-burning fireplaces and views from all bay windows. One can imagine the pastoral views of the time in the Western Addition. Each residential area had large toilet rooms, closets, and specific storage areas that could each hold up to 5 huge Saratoga trunks and all the paraphernalia that would accompany each young girl. Because of the size of a trunk, a large power trunk lift was installed near the Octavia Street rear entrance, alongside the exterior laundry chute. The third floor also contained an infirmary and a large medicine closet at its sunniest corner. The staircases on these levels were crafted of Spanish cedar again, and inlaid floor parquet was simplified. The attic was another trunk storage area, and the entire staircase was illuminated overhead by a giant skylight which was installed on the roof. All wood was naturally finished, and the windows were equipped with built-in shades that were specified as Hill Patent sliding blinds. This was an innovation, something totally new in 1890. 9 years after the school opened, the building was sold to the Cosmos, this exclusive gentlemen's club, about which little is known, was certainly a major departure from the building's prim and proper occupants. Prim and proper occupants. So a finishing school for girls Now we turn it into a gentleman's club. Guarding their privacy zealously for 12 years, much to the consternation of San Francisco historians. It looks like people have no idea what they were doing. The Cosmos eventually sold the building to the Episcopal Diocese, who founded the Girls Friendly Society Lodge. Its purpose was to serve as home and haven for young working women, though it later became a co-ed establishment. Of all the building's occupants, the lodge was to leave the most evidence of its existence. A safe with a name lettered in gold was unearthed during the restoration of the building and is now on display in the parlor. I'm gonna go look for that. I don't know if I saw that earlier, but this is quite cool for me. I love, as you know, fixing old houses, and this is pretty cool. That'd be fun to find that, right? A printed flyer with the name of the lodge was also recovered and hangs in the telephone booth, a former confessional booth. So there's a former confessional booth downstairs. I probably got that in my video too, but I don't remember. I'm gonna find that in the morning. The Diocese Lodge was also to be the longest tenant. 25 years they were here. The church then sold the property after World War II. But as the years passed, without the interest of any subsequent occupant in preserving the former school for historical reasons, the building ran down and eventually closed. This is the part when I say I get sad, because I hate to hear historical buildings fall into decay and abandonment. It was boarded up for much of the 70s, later to emerge in a very unique manner into one of the many small hotels for newcomers to the city. Let's see, sorry, I skipped a page. In 1980, the now defunct KRV company purchased the property. They brought it up to meet San Francisco's stringent building codes and gave it a new identity, calling it the Queen Anne. Work began immediately to renovate and restore it to meet the codes, while also salvaging the unique ambiance of the building. Thank you to anyone who did that. It really makes my heart go pit-pat. 50 preservation professionals labored on the project over the course of a year, tediously stripping away 6 coats of enamel paint from all woodworks, and reopening the many fireplace flues that were long covered for the sake of easier maintenance. Thank you again to these people who did that. Please don't paint wood. Please don't do that. Interior walls were moved and soundproofed to provide the new accommodations with private and modern bathrooms. That's why, you know, the bathroom, I told you, not that excited about the bathroom. New plumbing and wiring was put in, which is great. Special fire and safety features were installed. Through the years, architects and interior designers sought to keep as much of the original flavor of the building as possible, including marble sinks. My room doesn't have a marble sink. If some do, I'm curious now. Maybe some of the bathrooms are better. And original moldings and medallions. So some of these medallions on the ceilings, they're original. That's exciting. The Queen Anne officially opened on April 15th, 1980 as a small luxury hotel. Each of its 48 rooms and suites were individually decorated with colors that were complementary to the various architectural features and furnishings. The final installation for each room included modern digital telephone operation with voicemail alerts. I think that modern telephone is still sitting over there on the table. I could be wrong, that's what I think. There's also remote controlled TV, hair dryers, and an extension telephone in each bathroom. That's exciting, right? Telephone in the bathroom. Turret windows were turned into breakfast nooks. And in some rooms, a platform was installed to create a stage for particular antique seating. 12 of the rooms contained wood-burning fireplaces, and the popular honeymoon garden suite has 2 of them. I'm interested now. Maybe there's some suites available. Maybe I should upgrade. What do you think? All rooms include an elegant private bathroom, and some feature original marble sink wet bars. See? It's just not in this room. This room is still great, but I'm curious now. Some rooms lack a closet, but have the convenience of a beautiful antique armoire and a dresser instead. Some distinctive in-room furnishings have brass plaques noting their origins. I don't have any brass plaque in my room. I'm really curious about some of these other rooms now. Maybe even if I can't move into one, maybe they can let me see one. I'll have to ask. The lobby has two major antique pieces, the concierge desk and the public telephone booth. The adjacent parlor, filled with Victorian-era treasures, includes a hand-carved griffin head priest's chair and an acolyte pew, a large gold clock, and a baby grand piano with Victorian styling. The library, as well as the upper floor hallways, displays several original and fascinating oil paintings. The fourth floor is adorned with whimsical and curious pieces from the Episcopal Diocese era. A handcrafted wooden pulpit dating back to the building's opening in 1890. A bishop's throne patiently sits at the hall's end. Wow. The exterior was modified somewhat to allow easier access and hotel operations. Yeah, because that exterior, like the front entrance, I would have loved to have seen those marble stairs and walked up those. It's not what's there today. The crumbling steps were, oh, here we go. I was getting ahead of myself, sorry. The crumbling steps were removed and a new entrance was created on the ground level. To complement the restored grand staircase, a modern and spacious elevator was installed and decorated with fine oak paneling, textured Victorian wall covering, and its very own crystal chandelier. Yes, the elevator is amazing. I have to make sure I get that in the video. I don't know if I did. In 1983, the Queen Anne was accorded the coveted 4-star award for excellence, making our luxury boutique the smallest property to achieve this honor in the city of San Francisco. Shortly after, public space restoration of the Queen Anne was completed to create the salon and the boardroom for executive conferences and elegant catered events. I'm almost done. The detailed decor and selected artworks reflect the historic origins of the hotel while providing for the ultimate in comfort, style, and serviceability. Since the more recent turn of the century, the Queen Anne has undergone several major renovations and the addition of an outdoor courtyard. Haven't seen that yet. I gotta find that. Outdoor courtyard. I'm still excited. The Queen Anne Hotel continues the tradition of adding value to our guest visits with complimentary services including local, weekday morning town car service. Not sure if I've seen that. Afternoon tea and sherry with freshly baked cookies, free Wi-Fi, and a press reader. It's our great pleasure to welcome you to this one-of-a-kind architectural jewel.
Stand clear of the door. Stand clear of the door. Stand clear of the door. Please hold on.
ingredients. How many people are there?
It's like everywhere we go, babe. We always bring the sunshine wherever we go.
McDonald's. No, scratch that. It's not McDonald's. It's Mr.Charlies. It just looks like McDonald's. Check this out. This is a cheeseburger, but they call it not a cheeseburger because not only is it dairy free, it's also vegan. Look at this cheese situation. And it feels like puffy, pillowy, like a McDonald's. So good. So you know how I always say it shouldn't be scary living without dairy, right? I love saying that. I have to tell you, I'm sitting here inside Mr.Charlies, right? And a few people came in and they asked us, because we're in the last booth sitting here, and they said, what is this place? We said it's like a play on McDonald's, but it's not McDonald's because everything is vegan, right? The chicken sandwich, chicken, there's nuggets, the fries. I mean, literally tastes just like McDonald's, but only better. How could it be scary?
That was good.
No, we're gonna get something from the hill. We're gonna wait.
Even though, like,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to make a right turn. Hold on tight. All right, left side. Watch this cable car ends. Sutter Street. Anyone to Sutter Street? All right, guys. It's all right. Yeah, all right.
I know, but the train's half empty now.
The prison history, and to get that, you have to go to the prison, quarter-mile away, uphill. It's a real hike. You need trim. Trim is ready for you here.
Wow, look how the flowers, they're beautiful. Let's get on the sidewalk.
When I look out the window, I only see my reflection. No memory crescendo, no past year possession. Where did all of our time go? Like a ladder with no bottom, each rung passing below. I've already forgotten. How did I love you the first time that we realized that we both did? And all of the canyons of my mind were suddenly crossed upon your bridges. How did I used to hold you before you knew that you needed it? If everything always feels new, then what if nothing is? I'm trying to find my way back to where we started.
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Where are you from?
Boston.
Also, I bet you know about Whitey Bulger.
Oh, we
we've
do.
definitely heard
yeah.
about him.
Yeah. And this is to who?
To Daniel,
Daniel?
please. And I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Glad to answer.
It may seem silly, but it's my question.
What is it?
How scary was it to be here?
Well, actually, after the first encounter, not scary at all.
Huh.
I must explain that. When I got here, I was 23 years old and I was scared. And we had to go through quarantine first.
Okay.
And I wondered and wondered, what am I going to do when they put me on the yard with the other prisoners? You know, will I have to fight or run or what?
Yeah.
And I was really pumped up, and I remember every detail of that first day on the yard. They opened the door, walked down the steps. Nobody paid any attention to me. You know what I mean? They were playing ball, they were playing cards, they were walking up and down, talking, laughing. And my first thought out of my 23-year-old head was, these guys ain't so tough after all, are they? I was badly wrong. They were very tough. They didn't walk around making a lot of noise or pounding on their chest like Hollywood gangsters. You had nothing to fear from these guys unless you got up in their chest and disrespected them. And they would hurt you badly. The most dangerous man that ever walked this yard was named Simcoe, S-I-M-C-O-X. Not Capone, not Kelly, but Simcoe. He was an Army prisoner. He was young, he was handsome, looked like a college student. But he was also the most respectful, polite man I've ever seen in my life. He was interesting. I played cards with him, I talked to him, and you had nothing to fear from him ever, unless you provoked him. He did kill a guy down in the shower room. Cut him up. The guard was looking right at him, threw a roll of toilet paper trying to break it up. And testified against him in court. Eyewitness correctional officer testimony. The jury of San Francisco people said not guilty.
Wow.
Why? I wonder why that
and
was.
What was that kid doing in there with those monsters to begin with?
He was so cunning that he...
Yeah. Said he must have been, if he did kill the guy, it must have been in self-defense to keep him being eaten alive or raped or don't tell him what.
Wow.
So not guilty. Everybody else knew he was guilty. He came back, they put him in a hole for about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. Let him out of the hole one day, and everybody knew that Simcoe was back on the yard. He was just one of those people you knew when he was back. You had nothing to fear, but you were still aware that he was there. And you can look him up on the internet. S-I-M-C-O-X.
Okay.
Very interesting guy.
Thank you.
When they asked, was it scary here? No, it was not.
No.
Not after you learned that just mind your own business and pay your debts and you're okay.
How about the food? Was it tasty?
The food was good, but again, not because they loved us. It was good mainly because they only had one small kitchen, as you saw. And they could only cook one meal. They had to feed the prisoners and the guards both, so they just cooked one meal and the guards and the prisoners ate the same food.
So what if I couldn't eat milk? What would I do if I had to be here?
What's that?
And what if I couldn't have milk, like dairy? What would they do for me? I'd probably go hungry, huh?
Well, you would drink water or coffee or
Yeah, you'd be dead. You would have to do with the dairy.
Daniel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you.
Pursing my lips to a smile, just try to grin and bear it. Because every time that they open up, you can see that I got a fury that I cannot control yet. I'm not sure how much longer I can just sit in silence. I wanna hear you getting loud. Capsize me with the sound. Why don't you open up your mouth? Come and shake me down to the ground. 'Cause sometimes it takes a rage and river to make the dam come crashing down. I wanna hear you getting loud.
At least make a noise with me.
Yeah, there's somebody in there. What's up, man? All right, you cool, bro.
Go Celtics!
And you're looking for a Ferris wheel. No, but they put a Ferris wheel.
Your arse, please.
It's down there. You'll see it. I know.
Oh, look how pretty, Bianca!
Right here.
Oh, man, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Jason's hot stuff.
So it has to be about 10 o'clock at night. I'm coming back in from spending the day in wonderful San Francisco. I come in and I was gonna grab some coffee. As we know, in the lobby, there's coffee, tea, water, always available all day long, which I loved. So I was pouring myself some coffee. There was a few other guests in the lobby by the fireplace, kind of in both of the areas. And then one of the guests comes over to me, and because I had this red sweater on that I had been wearing, and because it was cold out, right? So it has like these doves on it. And she goes, "Oh, I love the doves." She says, "The bird of peace." And I said, "Yeah, you know." And she just goes, "Oh, it's so nice to be here, so nice to see you." And immediately I had like this kind of warm, nice feeling about her. She kind of felt like, I don't know, like a good friend or a relative kind of thing, right? So she's like, "What's going on? Why are you in, do you live in San Francisco? Why are you here? Kind of what's going on?" And so I explained that I'm from Boston and I was here for a graduation for some family, and wanted to check out the hotel. It seemed really nice. It seems like a lot of fun. And she said that she's from San Francisco, lived there a long time, but she's actually looking to go to Philadelphia now. So I said, "Oh, okay, and we just chatted a little bit more. And then she asked me, "What do you do?" And I said, "Well, a couple of things." I said, "First off, I'm a professor. I teach business." And she goes, "Oh, that is so cool." She goes, "I love that. I'm a teacher too," she said. She goes, can I give you a hug? And I said, yeah, absolutely. So we hug, right, you know, and it felt really nice. She just felt like a nice, genuine, lovable person. It really felt nice. I had this nice, genuine connection and feel going on here. So we had the hug, and then I also told her, in addition to teaching, I also go around and I do my YouTube channel. I film some stuff, and you know, since I have a dairy allergy, I try to film my non-dairy struggles everywhere I go. And so she goes, oh wow, what is the name of the channel? I'd love to follow it. And so I was telling her, you know, Daniel Lichanos, and she was having a hard time trying to spell Lichanos, like some people do, right? So Lichanos. But I wanted to write it down, and so we both walked over to the front desk, and at the moment we were there was actually nobody there at the front desk. So I said, oh goodness, I said, I don't have a pen. We were looking for a pen. She said, just leave it here for me tomorrow when you come down, and I'll pick it up. And I said, yeah, that's wonderful. So I went up to I was going to go up to my room. I get in the elevator, and I'm in the elevator. The door is just about to close, and then she comes right in. And she goes, oh, you know, I said, which floor are you going to? And I was joking. I'm like, you're following me now. And she goes, no. She said, I'm just going up to my room, you know, okay. It was 4-4, same floor as mine. We get up there, we get off the elevator, and then we start walking down towards the back, towards where my room is. And the stairwell is kind of right over here. And then her room was on the right of the stairwell. There's 408, and then the next door would have been 409. That was her room. And I watched her literally walk over, hit the key card, and then go into her room. I watched this with my eyes. I saw her go in the room. I'll tell you why that's important in a second. So I then go to my room, right? And I you know, watch some TV, whatever, I slept. I had a piece of paper in my bag and a pen, so I wrote down my name. I said, it was so nice to meet you. This is the name of my channel. I get down, I'm going to breakfast in the morning, and I go to the front desk and I say, hi, I'd like to leave this for the guest that is staying in room 409. And you know, I said, thank you so much. And I start to walk and, you know, turn the corner to go towards the breakfast area, when the person at the front desk says to me, I'm sorry, but can you say that room again? And I said, yeah, it's 409. And they said, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, there's nobody in that room. And I said, okay, oh, maybe they checked out already. I said, did I miss her? Oh shoot, you know, because it was like 9:30, you know. I don't get up that early, especially, I don't know, sometimes, but, so they said, no, they said, you're confused. They said, there has been no guest in that room all night long. Like, nobody was in that room last night. There's nobody checked into that room. And that's when it really felt kind of weird to me, kind of funky. How could there be nobody in that room? Because I saw the person go in that room and I talked with her. So, kind of strange, right? Kind of strange.
Ah, yeah, there's the guy. Yeah. It's the same guy, he remembers.
He said it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
All right, on to our next scary adventure here. So I am right now on the corner of Leavenworth and I don't even know. Here we go. All right, so I'm on the corner of Leavenworth Street over here by Fisherman's Wharf. There's a bar, this Courtyard Marriott. I actually just came out of Ghirardelli Square having my vegan, dairy-free Sunday, and I am gonna try for the first time a self-driving car with this app Waymo, W-A-Y-M-O. So I had to actually download the app and then request a code, which took a couple of days. Thankfully, I was here for like 3 or 4 days, but I got the code, and I've never been in a self-driving car my entire life. And when I say self-driving, I'm not even the driver. I don't know who's driving. Is it a ghost? Is it Casper? Whoever it is. It's coming in 2 minutes. So I requested the ride, and we're gonna take it back to my family's hotel. They're staying at the Hilton. So it cost us $12.85. So it's telling me over here, it gives me a code that I need to use to unlock the car, and it tells me the plate number, and I can see it actually approaching on the map. Kind of same thing so far as Uber. The only difference is, I don't know who's pulling up to get me. We'll have to see. Here we go, 1 minute to pick up. It sent me a little notification. Looks like it's stuck at a traffic light, but it's almost here. And by the way, if you're wondering if the wind died out, no it didn't. No it didn't. It's windy again. It's cold again.
Oh, here comes
San Francisco microclimates.
Is that for you?
It's definitely my car. Check this out, it's a Jaguar. Wow. So the plate matches up. Come on, Ruth. Love you, Tammy.
Bye, honey.
See you tomorrow.
I just want to see it real fast.
All right, let's see. We click unlock.
Oh,
look.
Am I sitting in the front or you?
You want to go in the front? You go in the front.
Let's go in the front so you can take a video, Ruthie. You want to do it?
Let Ruthie go in the front.
Oh, you want to sit in the back?
I want to see who's driving us. Hello, Casper.
Oh, good evening, Daniel.
Good evening, Daniel. Is it Casper? Come around the other side.
Oh my
Casper,
goodness.
this is my aunt and my uncle.
Hi, Casper.
Can you hear us? I don't even know if I can hear me. My sister's out here too.
Wow.
All right, it looks like Destination Hilton. And
don't get weird in here.
We're gonna start the ride in a second.
Oh, is that DL because it's Daniel Lichanos on the top?
Yeah, of course, DL.
That's hilarious. Oh, I think you got.
You noticed that, right?
I just got my ride.
The DL is Daniel Lichanos, right?
Oh yeah, DL.
Wow.
Is yours FH?
Bye. This is hilarious.
It says FH, look.
Be safe.
FH.
Wow, that's cool.
I know, are you angry with me? Am I taking too long? It's starting to beep.
Yeah. Should I hit start ride?
Let's get the camera. Start the ride.
Start ride?
All right, my friend.
Am I hitting start the ride or you?
Yeah, hit start ride. Here we go. Oh, it locked the doors.
From Waymo.
Hello from Waymo. There goes the wheel.
1 minute to cover a few riding tips.
Oh, good. What are the tips?
May feel futuristic.
Yes, it will.
The need to buckle up is the same as always. So keep your seatbelt fastened, please.
Can we put down the window?
If you're traveling with
Yeah. Here we go. Love you. Bye-bye. Love you. I feel like I'm going on Titanic right now.
I know.
Waving to people goodbye.
I got a video to this is.
Oh, we have to buckle up too?
Yeah, everybody has to buckle
Everyone
up.
is not buckled. I think it's getting upset with us. Okay. Let's see.
We are in a self-driving car. Look. Did Francis already pull out too?
I think so.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened.
All right, now it's happy. I was buckled in. Look at this. Is this a sunroof up here?
Yeah.
I think it is. Wow.
Finally, relax.
Look.
And thank you for riding with us.
Relax and thank you for riding with us. Ruthie, we're gonna stop? Woo! Oh, it stopped. Okay. It says, please keep your hands off the wheel. The Waymo driver is in control at all times. Drop off in 16 minutes. It's 7:33.
Yeah.
And there's even music. Wow. Look at this. It shows us the map back here.
So
Check
who
this
owns
out.
these? Like,
It's their own company, I think. Waymo, right? I would imagine.
this is a Jaguar.
Oh wow, it moved up because the car in front of us just left.
We're in a Jaguar.
My aunt's asking who owns this. I don't know. All I know is the app is from Waymo. Wow. Do we feel frightened in here?
Nope.
No, we don't feel scary at all.
Nope.
Even though there's like a machine driving the car.
Nope.
So we could just sit, text, we could do whatever we want.
Yep. It seems very safe.
This is not scary for us.
Nope. Not for me. I don't know about
Interesting.
you. Is Francis behind us in his ride?
I think they should be close, yeah. Look, here's another red light. We're pulling up to it. And we stopped. Wow. Now the car is electric, I think, huh?
Yeah.
Because it says charge and power.
Yeah.
It's a Jaguar. It's a nice car, actually.
This is real nice.
Meridian speakers. Now, what if we wanted to like change and put hip hop on? Oh, it looks like you can skip up there. Can you, Ruthie? Early dawn on the music.
I don't know. Let's see.
See the little skip button? Looks like you can pause it or skip it.
Where, Nikki?
See the early dawn?
Yeah.
Skip it. Not the pause, but the
This
skip.
one? The arrow?
Yeah, the arrow. Ah. So it looks like they give us a select playlist that we have to choose from.
Yeah.
Right? Huh.
And look at the map. See how it shows you on
Yeah,
the map?
where we're driving.
Yeah.
We're 15 minutes away from our destination.
This only cost $12?
Yeah.
No way.
Wow, here we go. We stopping? Yeah, we stopped. Oh, turn the wheel a little bit.
Yep, he's taking a right turn.
I feel like I hear a blinker. Is the blinker on?
Yeah. He's taking a right.
Really?
Yeah.
He or she? Do we decide? Is it a he or she?
What did... Look at this
We
wheel.
didn't
Oh my
decide.
god, this is freaky shit. Wow.
Oh, now we're going up the hill. Look at this. Wow.
Wow, this is really cool.
The temperature was real nice when we got in.
Yeah.
It's set at 69, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually charging for your phone right in here.
Pick a vibe for your ride.
Oh, so you can change. Look, see Pop 40? Click on that blue one. Huh. I wonder if it stays like on the same music that we get out at, or if it resets to somebody else. Like when we, you know what I mean? Like for another person.
Yeah. Wow, this is so cool.
Wow, I am impressed.
I am too.
Of course, I gotta say, it's a little scary. Not to be in control, you know, but I mean, everything is going fine. It's stopping. Is it gonna stop for this guy? Oh my God, let's see this. There's somebody waiting at the street corner. He's at a crosswalk, but he didn't walk, so the car left. But I feel like it did pause for him, didn't it?
Sure did. Mm-hmm. It knew that there was somebody.
Because we're in San Francisco, but where I'm from in Massachusetts, state law is that you have to stop for someone that's in a crosswalk. Otherwise, you can get a ticket. So I'm not sure how that runs out here, but we're stopping at all the stop signs. See? And it's not a hard stop either. Like it's a nice, like it would be as if I have a nice driver right now. They don't feel like an aggressive driver. It's kind of nice and slow go. Oh, there's the cable car coming down.
We're gonna take a left turn.
And of course, the car's wicked quiet because it's electric, right?
Hey, they're right behind us in their car.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can pull them up. Oh wow, so we just turned, by the way.
Yeah.
Check out the wheel, wow. And I love it, everywhere we go, people are looking at us. I don't know what's scarier, being in a car that drives it, ooh, the guy just pulled in and the car stopped itself.
Yeah.
I can feel it because my seatbelt pulled on myself.
There goes another one.
Look, we're coming down the hill. But like I was saying, I don't know what's freakier, the car driving itself or everybody staring at you as you drive around. Because like every street corner, people keep looking at you. Wow, it actually just turned on red. Gotta love that, wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
It just turned on the red light. Another cable car coming.
They were right behind us, but I don't know what happened now.
Oh wow, it slowed down for the pothole. You see that, Ruthie?
Yep.
Oh my god, because the light was green, but it slowed down because there was a pothole there. It actually knew there was a pothole in the road. Because we would have hit it a little bit harder. Wow. Just imagine, Ruthie, you can text now everywhere you go. Don't even need to drive anymore. How long are we away from getting... Oh, don't be silly.
Yeah, when people come in front. I did video. I did video.
I did a video in that
it's
hotel.
too much video.
You should
I'd
go
have to show
watch
it to
it,
you when we
Ruthie.
get home.
I stayed at the Fairmont. Yes, I did. Loved it.
Did you love it?
Loved it. I also stayed over there
Yep.
at the Mark Hopkins.
Yep. Right now we're at a stop sign and the lights
I
just
actually
turned
got
green.
to stay in the
It just
penthouse
went.
over there. That was a wild
It
room.
sees a person
The
in
one
the
on the
corner,
left,
it
right
stops
here.
for the people.
The Intercontinental.
Ooh, wow,
Ooh.
look at this hill.
Wow.
Oh, it's a Jaguar. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, is it gonna stop?
Oh my god, look at
Nicholas
this.
got it.
Holy. We're on like a
Yeah,
90-degree incline right now.
It's like an Uber. It's only $12.
But there's
Yeah.
no driver.
There's no driver.
It's Casper.
Here, tell them I'll
Here we go.
FaceTime Linda.
Yeah. Ruthie's gonna FaceTime Linda.
Ooh, another
Yeah,
hill.
yeah. So Linda can see it. Okay. All right.
Oh wait a minute, here we go. It won't let me FaceTime her.
Well, call her. Tell her you can't.
Can you imagine, huh? What a trip. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you God bless, and please continue to keep living your best dairy-free life. I'll see you next time.